Hi everyone, welcome to your tarot wisdom for the week. Um, if anyone is new to my channel, welcome. You can find out more about me and the things that I do from my website at deborahjanesutton.com or on Facebook, Deborah Jane Sutton, or here on YouTube, Deborah Jane Sutton, everywhere. Oh, and on Instagram, Deborah Jane Sutton 1. Okay, so do we have any lessons in awakening for this week? Any heads up? The Schumann resonance absolutely went off the scale. Was it Wednesday, Thursday? And just presented with black spikes. So there's been a massive surge of electrical energy coming in. So I hope everyone's integrating it well, grounding themselves, and making sure that you're looking after yourself. Okay, I think that's it. We've got 5. Let's see. Let's dive straight in and see what's going on. They're all face down at the moment. Here we go. The Emperor stepping into our power. Yes, this is definitely what's happening. We're now in the second half, of course, of 2025, which is halfway through the 2030 agenda, whichever way you're looking at it, whichever side of the fence you're on. And so things are speeding up now. Things are really coming to light, and we as star seeds, light workers, way showers, whatever you want to call yourself, really we're stepping into our power now. It's not just a case of doing what you want when you want, and isn't life lovely? Yes, life is lovely, and yes, we do get to do what we want, but it's that service to humanity. It's that service to humanity, because what it is that you enjoy doing, and those gifts that you have, God-given gifts, you've got them for a reason. You're here to help other people wake up to their power. So this card is about us waking up to our power. And our power is about using our power is to help other people use their power. So it's that beautiful knock-on effect. It's that yeah, basically you're expressing your divinity within your human experience and doing what you came here to do. And it will be unique. It will be different from everybody else. It might be similar. Lots of yoga teachers, lots of massage therapists, lots of tarot card readers, lots of artists, lots of musicians. But the way that you do it, it will be completely unique. And you've come here to be that unique person. And this is also Aries, so it's fire. It's a fire sign, which means it's transformational, it's bold, it's courageous, it's passionate. It's a major arcana showing the power. There is an energy of, I want to say, father issues or father issues always sounds like there's a problem. Well, resolving father issues. Maybe there's some healing that needs to be done around your relationship with your father or your relationship with a father figure. Maybe you are a father figure to somebody, and it's asking you to step into your power in that role. There is a masculine energy around this. We all, of course, have the feminine and masculine energies, the beautiful masculine energy from Father Sun, the beautiful feminine energy from Mother Earth. And of course, it rises in us and descends in us and meets at the heart, which is why when you operate from the heart, when you follow your heart, you can't go wrong. You've got that beautiful connection between the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. So a little bit of grounding with that, face in the sun, feet in the sand or dirt or water, and just really enjoying those energies coming in and integrating them and feeling them expanding within the heart space. and then following your heart, because that's all we have to do. It's amazing. Now this is beautiful because we've got the Three of Pentacles now. And the Three of Pentacles is very much about a little creation. Okay, it's the 1 + 1 = 3. Because and that's what I'm talking about, the masculine and the feminine coming together. We're not talking just about having human babies. We're talking about everything in physical form has been created from a masculine projection followed by a feminine reception of it, and then how the holographic projection is received and perceived is how that reality is going to come in to form. So let's just have a little. So what we're observing in this holographic projection that we're calling life is the masculine action. That's the observation, is the masculine projection. And then how we perceive that, how we receive it is the feminine, right? So how we receive it and perceive what we're observing is what's going to define how it comes into form. So it's that quote that I have said before, and it's one of my own, which is rare for me. I'm usually quoting other people, but the observer's judgment of the observed is what defines it. And that's why I say 1 + 1 = 3, because it's the coming together of the divine masculine and divine feminine energies, integrating them, and then operating from the heart. Everything in life is created, not just animals and plants and humans. Everything that comes into physical form does so through this connection between the masculine projection and how the feminine energy receives it. So it's basically it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's how you judge something is how it will be. It's as simple as that. Which is why it's so important to focus on the positive. It's why it's so important to find the blessing in everything, to see the silver lining of every cloud. Because by seeing the blessing, you are bringing that blessing into form. If you can only see problems in what you're observing, you will bring them into form. You are the creator being. You see, we are creator beings. And that's what we do. We bring into form that which we observe. And how it comes into form depends on how we perceive it. What do we perceive it to be? So he's reminding us that we have the power. And he's saying, step into your power. Start using this power by seeing the divinity in everything and everyone. If you can see the divinity in everything and everyone, just imagine how much you're going to lift humanity. And so this is little creations because it's a 3. So this is reminding us, practice with little creations first. There's also an area of study around this card. And I think we need to study this stuff. We need to study the 7 Hermetic principles, and we need to study quantum manifestation. And this is also a collaboration card, because this is about how we collaborate with other people as well, how we perceive other people. This first came into my awareness many years ago as a school teacher, when people would label a child a troublemaker, and then that child would become a troublemaker. And I didn't label them troublemakers. I wouldn't label them. I would just love them. But that is an example of it. But from a quantum perspective, that's how we actually bring into physical form, is through how we perceive it, how we are accepting it. So in order to bring it in its divinity, we need to accept things. This is an acceptance thing as well, because it's easy to reject stuff. Now, there might be stuff that we don't prefer. And I'm not saying that we've got to roll over and be anybody's fool or tolerate things that aren't good for us. I'm not suggesting any of that. I'm not suggesting that we comply with things in the density. But what I am suggesting is that we observe what's going on in the world with an energy of acceptance, and then judging it as being as to having a solution. If we can judge it as to having a solution, then the solution will be manifest. Does that make sense? Okay, here we go. Standing your ground, exactly what I just said. I'm not suggesting that we comply and just roll over and do whatever anybody wants. No, of course not. Standing our ground. This is very much don't give up. Stand your ground and stand by your beliefs, because your beliefs at this stage, if you're watching this, these beliefs are what are carrying you at the moment. The belief in a better world, the belief in your power, okay, belief in your creative abilities. And you might be going against the grain. You might well be going against the grain in your line of work, in your family, in society generally. It's okay. He's not actually fighting, and he doesn't actually have to defend himself, but he's just standing his ground. He's not rolling over and giving up. Quite the opposite. This card says, don't give up. But he is standing his ground. But he doesn't have to fight, and he doesn't have to change anybody else's opinion. It's not his job to change these people's opinion. Now, often I think with this card, these people that he's standing up to are just reflections of the parts of him that still doubt himself. And there's always parts of us that still doubt ourselves, because we were brought up in the matrix. We were brought up in the density. We were not brought up to believe ourselves to be the powerful creator beings that we are. So there's always this little bit of doubt. And so that's just the reflection of the little bits of doubt within us. So it's okay. We don't need to fight them. We just need to stand strong and say, no, I am a creator being. I know that I've got to follow this path. I know it's going against the grain, but that's okay. I came here to do it. I came here to do this. That's what this card is saying. Wow, there's the transformation. Oh, I've got truth bumps. There's the transformation. Okay, the death card has the greatest capacity for transformation. It's the end of something. It's the end of the world as we know it, because we were not taught that by judging everything and everyone favorably, we could actually create that change and that transformation in the world ourselves. We've been taught that we've got to sit and wait for somebody outside of us. We've got to elect officials to represent us, and we don't even do that anymore. You know, and that everything, we have to wait for things outside of us to happen. I mean, that's just so not true. You are the creator being. And now you realize it. Horses are positive movement forward. There's the dawn in the background, because we are creating a whole new world. And we're creating it from our hearts. We're creating it from unconditional love. We're creating it by being that unconditional love, and we're creating it by expressing our divinity through our human experience. So connecting with our highest self and allowing that to flow through with no judgment, and just, defend ourselves or stand our ground, I want to say, because it's not like these people are actually attacking. So we don't need to actually defend. It's just about being strong and confident and have courage and conviction. This is what this card is about. Have courage and conviction. And that by moving forward in this way, we are going to come across other people. I mean, here you've got all these people that are kind of like dying on the path. But as he keeps on going, he's going to meet the people that he's going to create that community with. But it's about being authentic. It's about being the real you. This is also the death of the ego. It's the death of the ego. I mean, really, it's it's the death of the ego that's been keeping us small. So, yeah, it's a powerful transformation. But there's also a lot of other things leaving, whether it be the political system, whether it be the banking system, whether it be, I don't know what, the royal family, I don't know what, whether it be certain media channels, I don't know, but there's a lot of things going, a lot of things dying off. Because they cannot sustain themselves in this high frequency. I mean, the Schumann resonance, as I already said, came in and spiked something crazy on Wednesday, Thursday. And so anything that is not of that frequency is going to have what we call ascension symptoms. That's why a lot of people feel grotty and maybe you feel dizzy and, you want to sleep more. That's because you're integrating this high frequency. And then, anything that isn't serving us is falling away. And that's what this card is. So this is happening on an individual level, on a biological level within the cells of your own body, but it's also going to be happening in your small communities, but also in your countries and in humanity as a whole. Whatever isn't serving us is going to be falling away. Anything that cannot sustain that frequency is going to be falling away. And the last card, wow, beautiful. We've got the Empress. So we've got three major arcana out of five. And of course, we've got the Emperor and the Empress. So this is your divine feminine. So this is the action, this is the observation of the holographic projection. And this is how we receive it. She's a pregnancy card as well, because we're pregnant with creative flow. Okay, so whatever it is you want to make or create, whether it be paintings, music, writing books, doing videos, you could be actually creating something, some needlework, or building a building or something. Whatever creative activities you enjoy, you're being asked to do them. Because on some, we are creating, the new earth, and we are giving birth to the new earth. And she's a very fertile card. There's the Venus sign, and of course, Venus rules Libra, and we're in Libra at the moment. So she is a sign for Libra. So, yeah, this is now, we are giving birth now to the new earth. This is really, our life isn't going to be the same again. Really, this is where the change is evident. It's been coming in for a few years, we know that, but now this is where it's really evident. And I love to see the Emperor and the Empress together because they are divine counterparts. So it's those of you that are in a steady relationship and you can really feel that they are the partner for you, your divine partner. They were part of your divine path. Very often we can tell when our partners are part of our divine path, one way or another. And so when the Emperor and the Empress come up together, to me, that's the ultimate divine counterparts, which is always a good sign for the relationships that we're in. So this is beautiful. She's asking us to create, and she's asking us to enjoy the beauty of nature. And enjoy the present moment because it's Libra now. And so she's asking us to enjoy the presence, the moments, the now moment, and to stay grounded, to spend time in nature, barefoot on the grass, and just to integrate these energies because we're going to be using them. We're using them creatively, creating communities. There's so much to do in the new earth, right? But you don't have to work hard. That's part of the old system. We don't have to work hard. We just have to do what we're driven to do. You just have to do what you're driven to do. Have courage and conviction in what it is that you want to share with the world, and start creating. So, wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Beautiful. Integrating energies, taking it easy, but being creative when you feel the flow. You don't have to force it. This is what's so beautiful. I mean, we were brought up that you got to work hard and you mustn't be lazy and all of this. Whereas actually, stillness, it's that stillness that is the access point to acceleration. It's not laziness, it's stillness, it's presence, it's unconditional love for the self. That's your starting point. And from there, just flow with that creativity that comes divinely to you. Doesn't matter how big, how small, you've got little creations. It's everyone just doing a little bit, just take a little step in a creative direction. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if anything comes of it or not. It really doesn't matter. It's just about being who you came here to be and stepping into the power of who you came here to be. Because we really are, I mean, we're moving into something completely new, completely new. And she is the most beautiful energy to have within us as we take these steps into the new earth. So, wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me know if that resonates at all. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, I am sending you so much love and gratitude for your service to humanity at this time. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you in the next video. Bye for now.